Hi, my name is Kim Downs. I'm an occupational therapist. I've been working in the area of rehabilitation, in particularly neurorehabilitation, for about 23, 24 years. And one of the things I do where I work is I teach an exercise program for people who either do or do not have neurological problems. And the focus of the program is to work on balance and flexibility and strength. And I would like to share some of those exercises with you today. Unfortunately, because of the isolation we're under, I'm really missing my group and my people and the clinic and the exercises, so we can't do the program there. So we're going to adapt the program to do it in our own home, and today we're going to use our kitchen. Since most people have a kitchen, I figured that would be a good place to start. And if you do not have a kitchen, I hope you can adapt the exercises to another part of your home. These exercises should be good for most anybody, and I try to provide adaptive recommendations along the course of the program to help in case anyone has shoulder problems or knee problems. Try to adapt the exercises the best that you can. I currently practice at Access Physical Therapy and Wellness in Danbury, Connecticut, but they are not a part of this video. This is all me. So a couple things that you'll need are in the next slide, as you'll see as you go through the video. And you want to make sure you're wearing comfortable clothing, and make sure that you're wearing, if you could bring the camera down, some rubber-soled shoes. Most importantly would be sneakers, something nice and secure on your feet with a rubber sole so you do not slip. If you have a balance problem, you may want to hold on to something, as I mentioned, during the standing exercises. Some of the exercises will be standing, some will be sitting. We're going to start with some nice stretches for our neck and our shoulders, and then we are going to go into rotations of exercises for a minute each. And there's going to be 2 rounds of exercises with a water break in the middle. If you feel really good about the exercises, you can repeat each round twice. So you would do a total of 4 rounds. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you are well and your families are well, and you keep moving and stay well. Take care. Enjoy. Here are the items that we're going to be using today for our kitchen exercise program. If you do not have all of these items, please don't worry. Just do the best you can with whatever you have. So first of all, you would likely need a chair because we're going to do some seated exercises. So having a chair ready will be very helpful. Next, I will be doing some exercises involving reaching. And when we do those exercises, you'll have an option of the amount of weight that you want to use for the reaching. So here we have set up a bunch of containers with a variety of weight. You can use anything from plastic cups, and I use the plastic cups in case I lose my grip. Here are some cans. The cans weigh about 1 to 1.5 pounds. If you have weights that you want to use instead, that's fine. Same thing with the water bottles, about 1 and 1.5 pounds. And then we have some laundry detergent containers for people who want a little bit more weight. These containers can run between 2 to 3 pounds. Again, if you have a weight, you can substitute with that. I'm going to use today a folding step stool. You can use a step stool of any kind, or if you don't have a step stool, an additional chair or a lower chair will be great too. Here is a folded or rolled up bath towel that we're going to be stepping over. And here I have a rag. The rag is going to go under my foot for certain exercises and may get a little dirty, so make sure it's something you don't care about. Again, we have our chair, plastic cups, cans and or water bottles, some laundry containers, a stool, a rolled bath towel, and a rag. Also, it would be great if you could have some water close by for when we take a water break. It's very important to drink lots of water when you're exercising and throughout your day. And lastly, today our exercises are going to be performed in my kitchen. So if you have a kitchen or access to a kitchen, it would be great to do these exercises in the kitchen. If not, many of these exercises can be transitioned to other parts of the house too, so it's not absolute that they need to be done in the kitchen. Great, I'll give you a couple minutes to get your items together and we'll see you back here soon. Okay, so we're going to get started with just doing a little light stretching for our neck and our shoulders to make sure that our muscles aren't in shock as we start moving them. So we're going to start with the neck, and what I'd like you to do is sit up nice and tall in your chair. Put your arms down at your side. You can even reach under your chair and hold your hands down under the chair to help keep your shoulders down. And I'm going to get up nice and tall, and my head is going to be looking straight ahead, and I'm going to gently tip my head to the left or your right. Either one, we'll do one side and then the other. And we're gonna hold a nice stretch to the side. You should feel a little stretch right in here. Go as far as you can, just feel that stretch. It doesn't have to be painful. Or if it is painful, back off a little bit. We're gonna hold it for a count of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then slowly come back up. You can just wiggle it out a little bit if it was a rude awakening. Stay up nice and tall, and let's go to the other side. And we're gonna hold that stretch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're gonna come right back up to the middle, and we're gonna repeat that one more time. Lean to the left or your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back up. And one more to the side, and keep a stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to look down, so keep that upright posture, and we're just gonna bring our chin down and look down to the floor and stretch the back of our neck. You may feel a little pulling down into your shoulders. That's appropriate. And we're going to hold it down for the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And slowly come up. And we're going to go back down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Excuse me. So now what we're going to do is stretch the back of our shoulders, and we're going to stretch the back of our shoulders by taking our hand and reaching across our body. So we're going to reach our hand across our body and give a little pressure. If it's too difficult to have your arm all the way up here, you can have it down a little bit lower, and just do the best you can. Hold it as you feel comfortable. Let's hold for the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and relax. And we're going to stay on that same side, and we're going to reach across again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. We're getting warmed up here. Reach across the other way now. Hold it for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. And one more, reach across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Last one we're going to do is we're going to take our hands and reach up the best you can. If you have a shoulder problem where you can't reach up, just do, again, the best you can. You can reach out in front like this instead, but for those of you who can reach up, really try and give a nice big stretch up. Reach up to the ceiling and use your hands to help each other, and hold it for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and slowly come back down. And again, reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and let's roll those shoulders out. If it felt a little stiff, that's to be expected. And we're gonna get started with our 1-minute stations. Here we go. So for our first exercise, we're gonna do an exercise that is adapted from the LSVT Big exercise protocol. It's called the seated reach. And I'm gonna put my timer down for a minute and just show you the exercise first because this one's a little tricky. What you're gonna do is start with a big reach forward, big reach down to the ground, big reach up to the ceiling, and then you're gonna bring your arms out to the side and we're gonna hold for the count of 5, opening and closing our hands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna finish. And we're gonna keep repeating that cycle for a minute. Okay, 1 minute, go. Out, down, up, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finish. Out, down, up, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finish. Out, down, up, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finish. Out, down, up, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finish. Out, down, up, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finish. Out, down, up, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finish. Good job, 1 down. The next exercise we're gonna do is called a seated twist. And the purpose of this exercise is to work on our core and our trunk rotation. For this exercise, you're gonna cross your arms on your body, so you can cross them up here or you can have them down here, whatever works for you. I'm gonna cross my arms up here. I'm gonna be seated at the edge of my seat so I have space behind me to turn around. I'm gonna stand nice and tall and I'm gonna rotate my body so I'm looking back and bringing my right elbow back to the chair back, and then I'm gonna come forward. And we're going to repeat it to one side for 30 seconds and the other side for 30 seconds. All right, ready? Here we go. I'm going to put my timer here. Arms up and turn to the right and back and right and back and right. Squeezing those belly muscles, keeping our body up tall. If you have any discomfort in your back, you might want to think about trying to tighten those stomach muscles more. It's going to help support your back, and you're just turning as much as you possibly can. Okay, we're at 30 seconds and we're going to go to the left and turn to the left. And I'm really looking back as far as I feel I can, moving my head and my shoulders and my back. We're almost there. Keep going. Almost there. All right. Okay. For our next exercise, we're going to do some calf raises. So for calf raises, you're going to come up on your toes and then come on back down. These exercises are very important to build strength and flexibility in the muscles that move your ankles for balance. And here we go. Ready, set, 1 minute. Up and down. Up and down. And when we come up, let's give it a little hold. 1, 2, 3, and down. 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 Remember to keep your posture. 2, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3. We're at 30 seconds. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, and you can squeeze your bottom muscles there. 2, 3. There you go. You might be feeling a little activation, which is good. 3. Keep coming up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Next exercise we're going to do is tap-ups. You can do the tap-ups at whatever height works for you. You can do a lower tap-up or a higher tap-up, and just do the best you can. Ready, set, go. We're going to tap up, alternating our feet. You want to keep up your posture nice and high. You can hold on to the counter for balance, which is very important. We don't want anyone falling during these exercises. You want to keep your posture up high, your back up straight. Again, squeeze those belly muscles. It's going to help your hips do what they have to do to tap your feet up. And again, you can be doing a high tap up or a low tap up. Either way, you're shifting. If you want a little more challenge, you can lift your hand up off the counter so you're not holding on to it for support, but it's there in case you need it. So we're almost there, about 10 more seconds. We're gonna keep tapping up nice and high. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good job. So our next exercise, we're gonna take this opportunity to stretch the back of our legs, our hamstrings in particular, because when our hamstrings get tight, especially from a lot of sitting, it can cause problems in our backs and our hips and even make us walk like this, which nobody wants to do. So we're gonna stand up nice and tall, put our heel on our stool. If you didn't have a kitchen stool, like I said, you can use a chair or a chair rung to do this, or a box or upside down pot, or whatever you can come up with. So our heel is going to be on our chair, our toe is going to be up, and we're going to bend forward a little bit with a nice straight back, not a rounded back, but a nice straight back, and stretch the back of this leg and I'm going to switch at 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. So nice flat back. I'm going to stretch over this leg. I'm going to make sure my toe is coming up to the ceiling. So I'm activating this muscle in the front of my shin to lift my toe up. I'm going to try and keep my posture up as much as I can. And for some people, this may be as far as you can get over. That's fine. And some people that may be actually more flexible than me and may be able to get forward more. But this is where I feel comfortable, so I'm going to stretch right here, 30 seconds. I'm going to switch over to the other foot, and I'm going to stretch the other side and keep holding it a few more seconds. Just keep stretching. Do your best for you. We got to keep moving. We got to keep those muscles going so we can keep going. Almost there. All right. Good, hold it a few more seconds, and good job. So for our next exercise, we're gonna do a push-up at our sink. So you can use the sink or any counter or cabinet that you have. You're gonna stand back a couple feet from the sink if you feel able to, and you're gonna put your hands on the counter, and I'd like your back to be up nice and tall. So you don't want to be doing this. You want to, again, get up nice and tall, and we're going to do a push-up like this, okay? It'll be important that you have shoes on with rubber soles that I didn't mention in the beginning, so your feet don't slide out from underneath you. And when I say go, we're going to go. Ready, set, go. 1 minute push-ups. And you're just going to come down and up as much as you feel comfortable. Weight bearing is really great for our joints and our bones and our muscles. I want to keep my head up. I'm lucky enough to have a nice window in front of me, so I can look up out my window and think about all the beautiful things outside and not about feeling tired from doing push-ups. So keep moving, we're halfway there. Just keep pushing, and the further back you go, the lower you're gonna go in your push-up and the harder it's going to be. Keep your hands at a distance that feels comfortable for you and you feel is a good challenge. We're at 10 seconds. We're almost there. Stay up nice and tall. Almost there. Here we go. All right, good job. Okay, the next exercise we're gonna do is called a forward step and reach. And we're gonna alternate feet as we step over our folded kitchen towel. So is that in the video? Can you see? So we have this nice folded kitchen towel or bath towel, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna step over and into a little bit of a lunge and then come back. Now again, balance is really important. We don't want anyone to fall. If you feel unsteady in any way, please keep your hand on the counter, and you can do it like this with one hand, or you can have just your hand over the counter so it's there if you need it. And we're gonna be alternating our right foot and our left foot as we do this exercise. Ready, set, go. Here we go. Alternating our feet, keeping our posture up nice and tall, always with all of these exercises. That's a great way to protect your shoulders, is to keep your posture up tall. Now, if your arms are starting to get tired from all of this movement in this upper range and they don't feel comfortable, you can bring them down like this and just have your arms down low and focus on your lunging. You can focus on your step and lunging, just your feet, or you can bring the arms in a little bit more and really get into it. You can even bring them up in the air if you want. You have to decide what's gonna work for you in this situation. Oh, we're almost there. You're doing great. One more exercise after this one, and then we take our quick break. Okay. The next exercise we're gonna do is a sideways step. It's called the side step and reach. So when you step over, you're gonna step and look in the direction you're stepping and bring your hands back. So you're gonna step over that towel, big reach out to the side and turn your head back. Now, if you don't have a towel or you're worried about stepping on the towel or tripping on the towel, you don't have to use the towel. It's just a way for us to be sure that we're really stepping up and out to the side. We're gonna do 30 seconds to the right and then 30 seconds to the left. Here we go, side step. And we're turning our head, we're stepping to the side and turning and looking and come on, coming back. Come on, coming back. Here we go, big, nice big step and reach. Good, step and turn. Now if you feel unsteady, hold on with one hand like this, or if this bothers your shoulder, don't use your shoulder and just focus on your stepping. And now we're gonna switch sides and we're gonna step to the left, and we're stepping and turning and reaching to the left. Nice big step and reach. If you can let go and really stretch those arms out. Big, nice big stretch. Here we go. All right, good job. The next exercise we're gonna do is called the side step and reach. We're gonna do a minute in each direction. So we're gonna do a minute stepping to the right and then a minute stepping to the left. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use my folded up bath towel, as an obstacle to step over to make sure that I really get my foot up in the air as I'm stepping. And you can have a choice of holding on for balance while you step or just stepping without. And if you feel like you can let go of the chair when you're stepping, you're going to really reach those arms nice and open and look in the direction you're stepping. So I'm going to use my coffee maker as something to look at, and I'm going to step to the right over my towel and look at that coffee maker. And like I said, we're going to do a minute to the right and then a minute to the left, and then after this exercise we get our break. Okay, 1 minute stepping to the right. Here we go. Step to the right and back. Turn my head to the right and back. Nice big step, nice big open arms. And again, if this is bothering your shoulders, you can bring your hands down lower, or you cannot use your arms at all, especially if you need to hold on. If you want to do a combination of holding on and using your arms, what you can do is like this. Nice big reach. The important is you get that nice step over your towel and you don't trip on the towel or fall. So if you find that the towel's getting in your way, just get rid of it. So a nice big step and reach, almost there. I'm going to do my nice big open arms and open hands and turn my head and work those neck and posture muscles that we need to work. Okay, to the left. Here we go. I'm going to move my towel to the left. Again, I'm going to set my timer and we're going to do 1 minute to the left. Here we go. And turn. And there we go. Nice big open arms. If you feel comfortable in your balance, use those nice big open arms and let go. If you don't feel comfortable, then just hold on with one hand. Nice big step and back and step and back and step. And again, I really hope that you're wearing something with a nice rubber sole to help keep your traction on your feet. And we're turning and reaching, and again, we're doing this at our ability level. If you need lower arms, do lower arms. We're almost there, 10 seconds. Turning my head back and forth. If this is making you feel dizzy, you don't have to turn your head. You can keep your head straight. Okay? All right, here we go. Now we get a quick break. For our quick break, I recommend drinking some water. I know some people are maybe not as big a fan as others about drinking water, but it's very important to hydrate yourself, to keep those muscles moving. So cheers. Nice good drink of water. Okay, round 2. Okay, so for our next exercise, we're gonna do one that I call the posture hold. We're gonna hold a nice upright posture for 1 minute, which seems simple, but you're gonna feel it. So to do our posture hold, you're gonna stand against something. I'm gonna call this my pantry posture hold because I'm gonna stand with my pantry behind me. And but any wall or refrigerator or anything or window flat will do. You're gonna stand against the wall. You're gonna pull your belly muscles to the wall up nice and tight. You don't wanna be arching your back. You wanna pull everything back to the wall. Straighten your knees as much as possible. Your head should be straight ahead, not like this. And you're gonna hold a nice posture. Now you can hold your hands here, here, or here, whatever you feel like is an appropriate challenge for you. And again, keep those belly muscles tight. We're gonna start, ready, set, go. I'm gonna bring my arms up here. Remember, you can hold them however you feel comfortable. They can be down at your side, or they can be way up in the air. Whatever you feel works for you. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Pull your stomach muscles to the wall. Try and straighten your knees. keep your chin back. Even if it gives you a double chin, that's okay. We're not here for the modeling job. We're here to keep our muscles going. Keep our posture going. If you find you can't get your back or your head or your hands to the wall, that's okay. Even if you're here, as long as you're pulling up the best that you can, that's all that matters. Just keep pulling back. We're almost there. 5 more seconds. You can do this. Do the best you can. Keep holding it. Almost there. All right, and we did it. So the next exercise we're going to do is in front of our refrigerator, and it's not getting out food, it is squatting. So when you think of your refrigerator, you can think of something else besides eating. And if you cannot do this in front of your refrigerator, again, you can use a door or a window or a wall, anything that's flat. We're gonna get into a little bit of a squat position here. Okay, so you're gonna be in a squat position, and we're gonna hold this for as long as we can. So ready, set, go. We're gonna get in this nice squat position, and no, I'm not sitting on the handle to my freezer. I'm keeping up nice and tall, and we're gonna try and do this for a minute, which it can be hard to keep this for a minute. So if you're feeling like, whoa, this is too much, just give it a little push up and breathe down. Remember, and come down. Remember to keep breathing. So if you're feeling the burn, take a nice big breath. Come up if you need to, go back into it. We're gonna breathe and hold it. I'm looking out my window, thinking of the birds and not of the burn. So almost there, 10 more seconds. I'm gonna give it a quick release and come back down and breathe. And I'm holding back to the fridge, and we did it again. Good. Ready? All right, so for our next exercise, we're gonna work on some reaching, and we're gonna use an upper cabinet for the reaching. And so I'm gonna open up my upper cabinet, and what that's gonna do is give me some shelves to reach towards. And when I'm doing the reaching, I have options. I can do this with nothing in my hands. I can do this with cups in my hands. I can do this with cans in my hands. Or I could do this with water bottles in my hands. You pick. And then you pick the height that you do. I'm gonna pick cans. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the cans from the counter, and I'm gonna reach up to this shelf. Now if this shelf is too high, you're gonna reach to the lower shelf. If that's too high, then maybe you can use the water bottles or the cans, okay, and reverse it. So here we go. Ready, set, go. And cans up and down. Cans up and down. And we're just gonna keep going. If you wanna mix it up a little bit, you could alternate heights. Do whatever height works for you. You want to keep your body up nice and tall though. You want to try not to be leaning forward. Stay up tall. 30 seconds. Up nice and tall. And we're going to keep going. I'm feeling the burn there. Woo, if you feel like it's too much, bring it down. Bring it out. Or bring it here. Okay, do whatever works for you. You gotta figure out how to maximize your own body. Almost there. All right, we did it. So for this next exercise, we're gonna use the rag that I asked you to have for this session, and the rag's gonna be under your foot. We're gonna start with the rag underneath our right foot, and we're gonna do a slide and reach motion. So the slide part, your foot is sliding out to the side if you hold on to the counter for balance. And for this exercise, it'll be good to be between two things. So if you have a kitchen island, you can be between there, or between a table and a counter, or if you only have something on one side, that's fine too. But I'm gonna come between two places, and I'm gonna have the slider under my right foot, and I'm gonna pick something to be in my hand. If I want something in my hand, I'm gonna use the can again. And so my foot's gonna slide out and my hand is gonna go across my body. Okay, and what you can do is your hand comes across your body like this. If you feel up to it, the hand can come out. So it goes like this. So this takes a lot of coordination. The leg has to go one way, the arm has to go the other. Try the best you can. Ready, set, go. 1 minute. Big reach. I'm keeping my posture up tall when I come out. And I'm reaching across my body. I'm not going for speed. I'm going for a nice big reach. Okay. Like I said, use the motions that work for you. If the arm motion is too much to add in, just focus on the leg. Or if your knee's bothering you, just focus on the arms. You have to adapt the exercise and become aware for what works for you. And I'm just gonna keep going. We're almost there, 10 seconds. Getting a nice workout here. Second round's a little bit more challenging than the first, but you can do it. You'll work your way up to it. All right, now we're gonna switch sides. Okay, just gonna go on the other side. And let's see, I'm gonna hold my can and ready, set, go. There we go. These exercises can be very deceiving. They look really simple, but then when you go to do them, it's like, hey, wait a minute. My arm goes one way, my leg goes the other way. I'm starting to get a little tired. It adds up. Sometimes the simplest exercises can be the best. Just keep trying. Keep that core tight. I gotta remind myself of that. Pull my belly muscles in. A nice big reach across your body. Make sure you come up nice and tall. Again, if this bothers your knee, you can just do your arms and rotate your body. Or if it bothers your arms, just use your legs. Use what works for you. We're trying to get a good maximum benefit. All right, we're done with the minute. So for our next exercise, we don't need to put anything in our hands. We're going to give our arms a little break and focus on the legs. If your knees are starting to bother you, you can just take a break and sit this particular exercise out. So, but what we're going to do for this one is we're going to do a little lunge slide back. So you're going to bend your knee and slide the other foot back as far as you can. We'll do 30 seconds, or actually let's do a minute on each side. You can do it. Ready, set, go. So my right foot is sliding back on the towel. I have a little knee issue, so I'm feeling it a little bit. And what I'm going to do to help with that knee discomfort is keep my core in tight. Believe it or not, it matters. And keep my posture up tall and only go back as far back with my foot as I feel possible. If my knee's bothering me, it could be because I'm trying to go a little too far back. And I'm just going to breathe. Breathe in your nose, out your mouth, and just try to keep going. If you feel unsteady, please hold on. The golden rule. If you feel unsteady, please hold on. You have 5 seconds, and then we're going to switch feet. All right, good job. Okay, 1 minute. 1 more minute to go. This time the slider's under the left foot. Ready, set, go. And I'm going to slide back and stay up nice and tall. Know that I can do this and you can do this. Just do the best you can. If you're feeling like it's too much, take a break. The more you do this video, the easier it will get. You may not make it through the first time, and that's okay. Your body has to recondition, especially if you haven't been exercising or have joint issues, okay? Doing great. 20 seconds, keep your posture up tall. I have to remind myself of that all the time, okay? Slide that leg back. You might be feeling it in your butt a little bit. That's good. Get those gluteus muscles moving. And there we go. We made it. Just a couple more. Good job. For our next exercise, we're going to do some bicep curls. Now, the biceps are a pretty strong muscle. You may be able to use a heavier container or weight than you were using for the other exercises. I'm going to use my laundry detergent bottles for my bicep curls, but you can also use water bottles or cans or whatever you feel is appropriate. So I'm going to use these, and we're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair, feet on the floor, and you're going to be palms up and then curl those containers with your thumbs going up to your shoulders. Here we go, 1 minute. Okay. So we're down and we're keeping our posture. We don't want to be bending over when we do this. If you need to lean back in the chair, that's fine to support yourself and keep yourself up tall. I'm going to try to stay upright. And even though I'm working my biceps, I'm going to try and keep squeezing those bellies and posture muscles. There's that P word again. Keep saying it, posture, posture, posture. Do the best you can. We're halfway there, 30 minutes. You can do this. Keep up nice and tall. 30 seconds. My gosh, not 30 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes since we started, but not 30 minutes. 30 seconds, less. Now we're at 15 seconds. You might be feeling a little tired, but you can do this. If you're feeling pain in any of your joints and you need to stop, that's okay. Do what you can do. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, last exercise. All right, last exercise. This is a good one. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna bring your chair over to face the counter. You're gonna be sitting on the edge of your chair. Make sure your chair is not one that's gonna be sliding as you do this. Make sure your chair is secure, and you're gonna hook, if you wanna move the camera, to show you're gonna hook your feet underneath the edge of the cabinet if you can. If you cannot, you can have someone hold your feet or just put them on the ground and do the best you can. I like to hook my feet. I'm going to be at the edge of my seat here, and I'm going to lean back and use those belly muscles to sit up. Now you have two choices for your arms. You can just keep your arms crossed and do the sit up like this, or as you come up, you can give a nice big reach up to the sky. And if you want even more of a challenge, you could hold some water bottles in your hands as you reach up to the sky. It's up to you. I'm gonna do it without the water bottles for right now, and but know that is an option to upgrade it for yourself. Okay, we're gonna go for 1 minute. Last station, you can do this. Here we go. Reach back and up. Now you can reach up, or you can keep your arms crossed. Okay, we're gonna lean back. I'm gonna keep those belly muscles tight to support my spine. And make sure my chair's not shifting underneath me. I'm gonna make sure that everything's nice and secure. I'm gonna lean back and reach up. Big back and reach up. Back and reach up. Good job. Good job. You can do this. You're almost there. Make sure you feel safe. Okay, you can also do the regular sit-up laying on the floor. But for the people who have a harder time getting on and off the floor, this is a great alternative. Okay. We did it. Good job. All right. All right. Now we're ready for our cool down. You did a wonderful job with all those exercises. I'm so proud of you for trying to do this. And I'm sitting, but you know what? We can sit or we can stand when you do this. So you can stay seated as we do our finishing breaths, or we can stand up. I'm gonna stand up with the chair next to me. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take some nice big deep breaths together to bring our system back down and our heart rate back down. And as I do this, I'm gonna start by bending my knees. And as I stand up, I'm gonna sniff a big breath of air. So I'm gonna go like this. And then breathe out. Okay, bend down, and I'm gonna sniff. And then breathe out. I'm gonna come down again, and I'm gonna sniff. And then breathe out. I'm gonna come down again, and I'm gonna sniff. And then breathe out. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for joining me, and keep moving. Take care. Bye-bye.